Welcome to Newsix Podcast for Kids. Today is May 11th, 2026. The rivalry between Celtic and Rangers is heating up, and it just reached a thrilling peak. Celtic defeated Rangers 3-1, with Daizen Maeda emerging as the hero of the day. He scored two incredible goals, one of which was an awesome overhead kick. This victory pushes Celtic within just 1 point of Hearts, who are chasing their first league title in 66 years. Talk about drama. With only a couple of games left in the season, every match counts, and Celtics coach, Martin O'Neill, knows they need to keep fighting for the trophy. Fans are holding their breath as excitement builds for the final showdown. Can Celtics snatch the title from Hearts, or will the underdogs complete their fairy tale? Stay tuned, it's going to be a nail-biter. Off the coast of Australia, humpback whales are putting on a spectacular show. Researchers recently captured a fascinating behavior known as gaping, where these giant whales open their jaws wide, not to feed, but possibly as a social display. Thanks to citizen scientists, footage of this rare behavior has been shared online, making it clear we still have much to learn about these magnificent creatures. As humpbacks migrate to warmer waters for breeding, they engage in playful antics instead of hunting for food, relying on their fat reserves. So remember, if you're lucky enough to spot a whale this season, keep your distance and observe respectfully. Who knows what amazing behaviors you might witness in the wild? Leopards in India are thriving. A new report estimates their population to be between 12,616 and 15,132 leopards, which is fantastic news. Unlike tigers and lions, leopards do well near human settlements because they're sneaky and prefer smaller prey. While this adaptability helps their numbers grow, it also leads to conflicts with people, especially when leopards wander into farms. Here's the cool part. Leopard cubs have been spotted playing in sugarcane fields. Sometimes people think these adorable cubs are abandoned and try to rescue them, which can actually harm their chances of reuniting with their mothers. Wildlife SOS is doing amazing work to educate folks on how to handle these situations safely, successfully reuniting over 112 cubs with their moms. Imagine your favorite gadget powered by a lithium-ion battery. What if I told you those same batteries have been responsible for 1,760 fires in the UK just last year? That's right. Fire brigades are tackling a battery-related blaze every 5 hours. This is a shocking 147% increase in 3 years. A big culprit is the e-bike, which caused almost a third of all these fires. Experts say many fires happen at home and can escalate quickly if the batteries are misused. The damage could be serious, even causing explosions. Surprisingly, poorly made e-bikes are often involved, making safety awareness super important. Proper charging, storage, and recycling of these batteries can really help keep everyone safe. Imagine being on a cruise when suddenly there's a virus outbreak. That's the reality for 22 passengers from the MV Hondius. They were evacuated from the Canary Islands and are now isolating in a health facility in Merseyside, UK. These travelers took a special flight back home and were tested for hantavirus before boarding. Luckily, none of them are showing symptoms, and health officials will monitor them closely for the next few days. Hantavirus is less infectious than COVID-19, so the risk to the public is really low. The situation reminds us of how important it is to follow health guidelines during outbreaks. There's a TikTok trend that's been causing a bit of a stir the smart dog wall test. In this, people pick up their pups and carry them face first towards a wall to see if they stick a paw out. But experts say, hold on. This test isn't about measuring intelligence. Instead, it checks if a dog's nervous system is functioning properly. It's a reflex test, just like when a doctor taps your knee and your leg jerks. Many vets warn that it might even harm your pet's feelings. They suggest fun and safe alternatives to truly understand your dog's skills, like a cup game where your dog has to figure out which cup hides the treat. So, instead of following the latest trend, let's keep our furry friends happy and learning. This is all for today, and let's jump to our review section. Who scored 2 goals for Celtic in their victory against Rangers? Daizen Maeda. What is the term researchers are using to describe the jaw-opening behavior in humpback whales? Gaping. How many leopard cubs has Wildlife SOS successfully reunited with their mothers? What percentage have lithium-ion battery fires increased in the UK over the last 3 years? 147%. What virus outbreak led to the evacuation of passengers from the MV Hondius cruise ship? Hantavirus. What is the purpose of the wall test for dogs? The wall test is not for measuring intelligence. It checks if a dog's nervous system is working properly. Being curious about the world around you is what makes you special. Keep learning and exploring, and remember that every little discovery brings you one step closer to understanding the big picture.